Hey guys, so I'm going to do look number 3 today, starting back a little bit further than I normally do, because I want to talk about something that has nothing to do with makeup before we get to that eye part. But first of all, this is going to be my last tutorial with this palette because I think if I do more than 3, all the people that did not buy this palette are going to stop watching my channel because, yeah, I mean, you have to take into consideration that not everybody is going to run out and buy this, so I need to switch gears and go back to some other content that has nothing to do with this. But I will still use it um, when I do videos that I'm talking about something else and my makeup is already done with those kind of videos. I don't see why I couldn't use it for that. But anyways, what I'm about to say is more or less a PSA for anybody who plays Disney Dreamlight Valley that bought the DLC Eternity Isle. Um, in case you're new to my channel, I am obsessed with Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I love it so much that I bought the DLC add-on Eternity Isle. And I wanted to let any of you know who have not done this or gotten to this point in it yet, I want to warn you. I planted 50 pumpkins in the Overlook, which is one of the biomes there. I watered them after a couple hours. I went back the next day. They were all gone except for 3. I mean, gone. The holes that they were in were gone. The pumpkins were gone. That would have been like $25,000 and they were all gone. So if you unlock the Overlook in Disney Dreamlight Valley's Eternity Isle, do not plant anything in those holes that were already there, because I didn't dig the holes. The holes were already there when I unlocked the biome. Don't plant anything there because you will lose it. But that, I was counting on that. Uh, I was going to sell the pumpkins, obviously, and now I'm not going to have that money. So this is the Joah Glow Perfecting Powder in Light, and it's a tone perfecting powder that I got at CVS. And it's just going to do like a tone correcting situation. And by the way, this L'Oreal foundation is too light for me. So I think I'm going to have to stop using it. I think that's why I stopped using it before. I do like the formula, but yeah, that is too light. And I think that the Revlon one that I got recently is too light also. So yeah, that is unfortunate, but I feel like I've got, quite a bit of a tan from going for walks outside on the few nice days that we have, which is almost never because it's either raining or it's 90 plus, feels like 100 degrees. But, it's the dog days of summer. But, okay, so if you want to know any of the products that I had on before that, they're listed in the description box as always. So next I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Warmth bronzer. But yeah, if you played Disney Dreamlight Valley, let me know. There is a story attached to that. I was playing it on the Xbox originally, and I realized that it was stupid for me to have Game Pass because that's all I wanted to play was Disney Dreamlight Valley. So what I did was I bought the game for my Nintendo Switch, and then I quickly got the game up to the point where I could get the what, I don't know the exact name of that big like transporter thing. so that you can visit people's islands. So I got the game up to that point. Then I took my character from my Xbox Disney Dreamlight Valley and I had her go over to the new island on the Switch and gave her a ton of pumpkin seeds. And I thought, okay, that's going to give me a footing, a heads up, an advantage in this new island because then I'll be able to use that money to upgrade stalls and upgrade buildings and, So when I lost those 50 pumpkins, I was pissed because I was counting on that. So fortunately, I already had some that I had grown already. But yeah, I don't know what happened with that, but I went online to see if that happened to anybody else, and lots of other people who planted things in that overlook biome lost everything they planted there. So don't plant anything there if you have the DLC. Stick to the Dreamlight Valley for growing your pumpkins. All right, so bronzer and contour is done. Now we're moving on to blush. I'm going to use my miniature NARS Orgasm Blush with my Essence Blush brush. Tap, 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 tap. Oops, did 3. I hope this one doesn't come out brighter now. And this is the Patrick Ta method where you go in with powder first and then cream. So this is the NARS Orgasm Cream Blush. And you go over the powder, which I know seems counterintuitive, but it works somehow. I don't know. It works. And I ended up with just exactly the right amount of blush, and it looks like it's even on both sides. Yay. Okay, next is going to be highlighter. So I'm looking down and I do not see a highlighter brush, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill Sparks highlighter that I found one day at either Marshall's or TJ Maxx. So if you play Disney Dreamlight Valley and you want to come to my island and hang out with me, or if you want me to come to your island, that would be really fun. I have not done that except with myself so far, so I don't even know. For those of you that know, is there a way that like you can talk to each other if you do that? Or do you have to type things on a keyboard, or like how do you communicate with each other? So I don't know. Because I used to do that on Animal Crossing on the Switch, but I've not done it and don't know what like the rules are in Disney Dreamlight Valley. By the way, I just found out that one of the next updates for Disney Dreamlight Valley is going to be people that play on PlayStation are now going to be, well, or soon will be able to visit with people on other platforms like Xbox and Nintendo. So that's cool. And I also just found out that you can get Disney Dreamlight Valley for PC and even Mac, which is unbelievable because usually if you have a Mac computer, you can't get games for it, or there aren't many games that you can get for it. All right, so let's not talk about this anymore because anybody that doesn't play this is going to be like, I don't care, I'm clicking out now. All right, next is going to be brows. I've been using the e.l.f. Lock-On Brow Cream, which I do really like, but this is a Moda eyebrow brush. I do like it, but it's so pigmented that you have to be so careful with it that it's kind of difficult. All right, I'm gonna just tap one small tap in there, and then what I do is I go into the cover. You can see I've done this many times before. I go into the cover and kind of like mute it a little bit. I better use my mirror. And then I just try to spread it evenly across as best I can. But yeah, this is so pigmented that I think next time I do my makeup, I think I'm gonna switch over to one of my other brow products because this is, you have to be so careful. I mean, a little bit goes a long way, and in a way, that's a nice thing, but you can't go fast with this. So I just take a little bit, that one amount, to do a whole brow, and then brush it through. So that works pretty well if you're willing to be super careful. So just one tap. I like the color and the tone because, as you can see, it's quite close to my natural brow color, and that's half the battle right there when you're doing brow products, is trying to find something that'll match. I don't feel like there's enough range in brow colors for most products. There was one that I was looking at the other day, and I looked at every shade that the company made, and I could not find anything even close to my brow color, and I don't think that my brows are that unusual a color. I have no brows at the very beginning anymore. That area is all gone, and I don't know. I guess it's my age because I was never into like really plucking my brows a lot. I would pluck any stray hairs that didn't belong in the areas that they were, but I don't know, somewhere along the way I lost the beginning part. And yeah, I think it's age because my husband, of course, doesn't use makeup, and the beginning of his brows are starting to disappear too. So I guess it's an age thing. Okay, that's very natural looking now, even though it's a pigmented product. So let's put that aside, and we are going to use MAC Painterly Paint Pot as an eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to use my Revlon Jelly Makeup Blender. And I'm going to take it over a little bit. I'm just going to tap a little bit more. If you haven't tried one of these yet, they're so great for cream products and so easy to clean. Revlon posted on their Instagram, available at Ulta, Target, and I forget what the other store was that they said. And I replied to their comment and put, I got mine at CVS because they didn't mention that. But you know, a CVS Extra Care Bucks program is usually very good, although I got taken for $6 worth of coupons the other day that I put in the slot in the machine at self checkout, and then it didn't register on the receipt. I was so mad. And I should have gone over and got like a cashier or something to get the coupons back or get my credits refunded or whatever, but I just didn't have the time that day to go through the hassle. So I think the moral of that story is don't go to the self-checkout, go to the cashier, because that way you'd be right there and they could say, oh, it's not accepting that coupon for whatever reason, and they weren't expired either. Okay, I gotta grab a makeup wipe for this now. I actually use baby wipes because it's more gentle as far as, like, putting chemicals on this or whatever. All right, so that is that, and now we can move on to the Urban Decay palette, which is why most of you are here, not to listen to me talk about Disney Dreamlight Valley, but I wanted to talk about that because that was like $25,000 in the game that's poof, gone, I can't get that back. Somebody said when I was investigating about that the pumpkins ended up back in their inventory, and I checked and mine were not. Okay, so I'm going to use the brush again that came with this. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go into Naked, because this is like the ultimate crease shade for me. And don't worry, we are going to do something different than what we have done so far, obviously. So I'm just putting this in the crease. I'm just trying to get the right amount and in the right place. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it looks perfect in my mirror here, but it doesn't look the same on camera. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to flip the brush over, and we are going to go into the darker neutral color, Buck. So you have Naked and Buck. That's all you have for mattes in this palette. So not a lot of mattes. So it might be good to get, you know what I wish they still had is, remember the Naked Basics palette? They still have the Naked Basics 2, which is the cooler one, but they got rid of the warm one. I don't know why they would do that. All right, so I picked up some Buck on the other side of the brush, and we're going to go right on the outer part of the lid, and we're going to go right into that whole corner there. And I'm trying to go down into the deepest part of the crease there. I don't know what it is with eyeshadow. Doesn't like to adhere there on me. Because see, I can see like a little gap there. You know what? No, I can't do that. I was going to say, let me flip it over and use the other side of the brush, but I can't because then I won't be able to do the other side the way I did this way, because I'll have that other color on there. Just gonna have to be patient, I guess. Okay, I dipped my brush back in. Okay, perfect, good. All right, now what we are going to do is we are going to use Sidecar. A lot of people love this shade. It's been so long since I've seen this palette. I don't remember it being this glittery. It's this one right here. I don't remember it being that glittery. So let me just stick my finger in there. Whoa. Oh my gosh. You know what? That is intense. It's a shimmery, super shimmery, borderline glittery gold. You know what? Since I've already got this, let's not waste it. I'm going to use my finger, and we're going to put that on the lid. Why not? It's already there, ready to use, and it looks like it's the right amount. Whoa, whoa, that is so pretty. That is so intense, you guys. Actually, that went on really nice. So, why not? All right, and I have this makeup wipe handy here, so let's get that off my finger. And now we're going to take a clean brush and we're going to go into Virgin, which is like a light satin beige color. And we're going to do my brow bone highlight and my inner corner. And now I'm going to take a detail brush and should we use Naked or Buck for the lower lash line? Let's do Naked because I don't like a super dark color under my eyes anymore. I definitely prefer lighter shades now. For whatever reason, your taste change, you know? Make sure you get that right up to connect all the way to that other outer portion. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye off camera, come back. I'm going to curl my lashes, apply my mascara, come back, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do for a lip with this. Okay, next I am going to take this LA Colors Gel Lip Liner in the shade Alluring. And I'm going to line my lips with that. I do not have hardly any red lip liners. I realized that when I was trying to find one. So obviously I decided to fill them in as well. And I found this at Marshall's the other day. It's MAC Ruby Woo Retro Matte Formula. And I sanitized it because if I buy makeup at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, you don't know if somebody's opened this or swatched it or whatever. So yeah, I just took isopropyl alcohol, a very high concentration of purity, and put it on a cotton ball and then dip the cotton ball all around the surface of the lipstick just to be on the safe side because, you know, COVID is running rampant. The new variants of COVID are just running rampant everywhere right now. Been a long time since I've had Ruby Woo. Okay. So now I am going to shut the camera off, put my jewelry on, take down my hair. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, by the way, you guys, in yesterday's video, I used the e.l.f. setting spray. Big mistake. It melted my eyeshadow. So this is only good for face products. Don't put it on your eye makeup because, yeah, my eyeshadow all melted. So don't do that. So we're going to use the L'Oreal. So it's good to have two different styles of setting spray in your collection. One for hydration and one for staying power. Yeah, this is not going to mess up your eye look. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Mist. And it dries instantly. Ugh, it's like spraying hairspray on in your face, though. So make sure you get your eyes closed tight. All right, now I'm going to shut off the camera and put my jewelry on and take my hair down and show you the finished look. Okay, be right back. Okay, guys, so that is look number 3 from the Urban Decay Naked Palette featuring the shade Sidecar this time. And I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then you know what to do. It helps my channel when you do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.